Hey Libra, this read is for you. So let's see what the universe has to say to you guys today. Alrighty, so universe, what messages do you have for Libra? Do you have, I feel like this one wants to come out because it's going sideways. You got firm foundation, shadow, patience, memories of love, and victory and success. So I feel like we might be talking about a personal healing journey that's going to be setting down a solid foundation for a happy future. I have stand your ground, positive movement forward, prosperity begins, patience and planning, and hope. So I feel like this is the future you've been working towards. Either been working towards for a while or you're starting the journey and it's going to take a while. To me, stand your ground is all about taking back control in your life, taking control of the direction that it's going in, and taking control of your emotional well-being and your happiness as well. And that positive movement forward is tarot encouraging you to keep moving forward and making forward positive progress with this journey. So I have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords can represent taking time for self-care and to look after yourself and taking time for reflection. I feel like this ties in to your journey as well. I feel like it ties into the Shadow card and maybe finding out some truths or shedding light on some truth. I feel like it ties into the Star card and finding clarity. I have the Page of Wands, which represents good news on the way of a financial nature, and the Three of Cups, which speaks to happiness and celebration. So definitely tying in with that prosperity begins card. I also feel like this is something that you've planned quite carefully. I feel like the King of Swords speaks to that. He can be very analytical, very logical, and not very emotional as well. So I feel like this plan that you've put in motion, I feel like you planned it very, very carefully. I have the Temperance card, which represents a balance between emotion and logic. I feel like you definitely use that in planning this future of yours. I have the Hermit card, which speaks to introspection. And I got him on top of the Four of Swords. So to me, again, he's all about taking time for reflection to find clarity. I have the Fool card. The Fool card represents seeing things in a whole new light. And I feel like that's what's happened to you. It was like an aha moment is what I'm feeling the cards are speaking to. In which you decided on change and what you wanted that change to look like. I have the Page of Wands, which represents good news on the way. So I have the Nine of Swords. I'm feeling like this Nine of Swords is definitely tied in to the memories of love. It speaks to feeling trapped or stuck in negative thoughts or emotions, having trouble finding clarity and seeing your way through. So that could be fear, that can be doubt, that can be hurt, that can be loss, depression, anxiety. I feel like it might be depression, because I have the Ten of Wands here, and the Ten of Wands can speak to feeling overwhelmed or overburdened. So I feel like it ties into that too, and those emotions were very overwhelming. I feel like it also ties into money though, and your financial situation, because I have the Four of Pentacles, and he can represent penny pinching and having to hold back. I have the Hanging Man, which represents you are completely capable of being successful in your life. The only thing that could possibly hold you back is you, and I feel like it's speaking to this Ten of Wands, to this Nine of Swords, to feeling overwhelmed, overburdened, and allowing those emotions to hold you back. I feel like through the reflection you were able to find the clarity to be able to unshackle yourself so that these things would not hold you back anymore and allow to let them go. I feel like you found a new passion for life. It's like you found a new drive to build this future. I feel like you feel very passionate about it, very driven. I have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is all about choice and choosing wisely. So having many options, weighing your options carefully. I feel like that also speaks to you building this future for yourself. I have the Knight of Swords, which speaks to being true to yourself as well. Because I feel like there was somebody else in the picture. I don't know if they still are. I feel like it's tying into that memories of love and something that you had to move past. Maybe somebody who held you back from being true to you. Because I do have the Two of Cups, which represents emotional relationships. So usually a romantic relationship. And I feel like this person wasn't overly supportive of this overall journey, and this was part of what had you stuck in these negative emotions that you had to overcome. I have the Empress, and she represents nurturing yourself and growing this future, loving yourself, being kind to yourself, and looking after yourself. I have the Three of Pentacles, which represents starting to see the fruits of your labor. So I feel like once you decided to start looking after yourself, I feel like very quickly you started to see positive rewards from that. No, I don't think this relationship stuck around, and I think you were the one who walked away. I have the Three of Swords, which is sometimes called the Heartbreak card. I have it next to the Seven of Wands, which is a lot like Stand Your Ground. It's about having to stand up for your ideals. Sometimes draw your line in the sand. So I feel like you were the one who chose to leave. I have the Moon card. I feel like the Moon card speaks to the clarity and realizing that this person did not have your best interests at heart, and they were not going to support you in this growing, nurturing journey that you've decided to take for yourself. I have the Strength card. I feel like it took a lot of strength for you to walk away and leave. I feel like this entire journey took you a lot of strength as well. But it's definitely positive for you, and I see victory in your future. Yeah, I feel like the Tower card is speaking to the situation with this person as well. Sudden endings. Because I don't feel like it was something you were planning. I feel like it was something that came from the aha moment and the reflection, and that you realized these personal truths that the Moon was speaking to about this person. And the Page of Swords speaks of the disappointment as well in having to walk away. But in doing that, I feel this Queen of Pentacles is speaking to you taking back control of your life. I see wealth, I see happiness, I see confidence with her, and I have the Wheel of Fortune card, which represents your fortunes changing for the better. So I feel like overall, this journey has given you a lot of inner strength, a lot more confidence. It's helped you to grow as a person. I have awareness, triumph, and harmony. So to me, awareness is all about your inner self and that inner growth. It ties in with your spirituality and your intuition and just who you are as a person. I think this has been a very personal journey for you in which you've grown in a lot of ways. I feel like within this, you're going to find a harmony in your life, a calm and an inner peace, and definitely triumph, not just inwardly, but I feel financially as well, because you've worked so hard at making this plan for the future and setting down this solid foundation for yourself. And I feel like it's definitely going to pay off with this Prosperity Begins card. Alrighty guys, that's what the card said to me. I hope that you enjoyed the read. Please feel free to comment if it resonated with you. I would love to hear about it. Take care.